The 7 words that erased me. 3 days before Thanksgiving, my mother said 7 words that erased me from my own family. Don't come home. Maddie doesn't want tension. That was it. No fight. No explanation. Apology. Just removal. And what hurt the most? It didn't sound difficult. It sounded easy. My name is Elena Harper. I'm 32 now. But when this happened, I was 27 and still trying to earn a permanent seat at my family's table. It was November 21st. 3:14 policial militar. I remember the exact time because I stared at my phone long after the call ended. I was standing in my tiny Boston apartment. Switch kazi open. Boarding pass printed. Pumpkin candle burning like I could manufacture holiday warmth. When my mom called, I smiled. Hey Mom, I just finished packing. Elena. Her tone changed everything. Flat, controlled. I need to tell you something. My stomach tightened. Is Dad okay? He's fine. Pausy. Don't come home. Maddie doesn't want tension. I blinked. What? She's stressed. The engagement party didn't go well. We want a peaceful holiday. Beasifu. Like I was chaos. I haven't even been home in for months. It's just better this way. Better. Better without me. I already bought my ticket. I'll send you the money. Like it was about airfare. Then the line that hit hardest. Please don't make this dramatic. In my family, everyone had roles. My younger sister Maddie was sensitive, fragile, needed protecting. I was independent, strong, capable, which somehow translated into she can handle being excluded. If Maddie cried, everything stopped. If I cried, I was overreacting. She vergwazi stress. If I pointed out unfairness, it was tension. I wasn't loud. I just noticed things. And noticing made people uncomfortable. Thanksgiving Day came. I couldn't cook. Setting a table for one felt humiliating. So I made a reservation at a restaurant in Back Bay offering a Thanksgiving special. When I walked in, the hostess smiled politely. Just Juan. Nadad. That tiny flicker of sympathy in her eyes almost broke me. The place was glowing with families. Laughter everywhere. I sat across from an empty chair. My food came: turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes. It tasted like cardboard at the table beside me. A little girl climbed into her father's lap. Across the room, a mom fixed her son's tie. And a dangerous thought hit me. Why am I always the one who can be left out? I blinked hard. Don't cry here. Then I heard a voice beside me. Sweetheart, you dropped this. An older woman was holding my napkin. Warm eyes, kind smile. You here alone? She asked gently. There it was. Yes. She looked back at her table. Husband. A man about my age. Then she looked at me. Nope, not anymore. Bring your plate. I froze. Oh, I couldn't. You could, she said. No one sits alone on Thanksgiving. Something inside me cracked. Maybe I was just tired of pretending I was fine. I picked up my plate and moved. Her name was Margaret. Her husband was Daniel. Their son was Chris. They didn't interrogate me, didn't pity me. They just included me. Chris asked about my job. When I said marketing, Margaret smiled wide. Oh, so you're the creative one. Creative. No one in my family had ever called me that. Daniel told terrible dad jokes. Chris refilled my wine casually. Margaret laughed with her whole body and touched my arm when she did. Small gestures, but grounding. Achisomi poinglinglapt, the extra. Felt chosen. When dinner ended, Margaret hugged me. Not polite. Hey ow. If you're ever alone again, she whispered, you call me. The next morning, I got a text. Hi Elena, did you make it home safe? Another message followed. Family shows up, even if they meet late. I stared at that line. Family shows up. No one from my own family had checked on me. That dinner turned into Sunday invites. Sundays turned into months. Daniel asked about my work like it mattered. Margaret remembered everything. When I had a big presentation, she texted, "You're going to crush it." Simple sentence. But no one back home had ever said that to me. Meanwhile, I found out about my sister's wedding updates through Instagram. Gropey texts, apology. No acknowledgement. They weren't missing me. They had adjusted. I was optional. And for the first time in my life, I stopped trying to be indispensable. 5 years passed. I built boundaries. I stopped shrinking. And then I met Ethan. Calm, steady, safe. When he proposed, I didn't hesitate. During wedding planning, he asked, "Who's walking you down the aisle?" I answered instantly, "Daniel." Bree blinked. "Your dad?" I shook my head. No, the one who showed up. Our wedding day was beautiful. Soft music, warm lights. When Ethan said, "You are my home," something inside me healed. Then at the reception, the DJ announced, "Please welcome the parents of the bride, Margaret and Daniel Harper." The applause was warm. And then, this is unbelievable. My biological mother stood at the back of the ballroom. Furious. We are her real parents. The room went silent. I walked toward her. "Come." "You told me not to come home," I said quietly. "Remember? That was one holiday. It was the last one. You're being dramatic." There it was again. "I'm not being dramatic," I said. "I'm being honest. You replaced us." "No," I replied. "You left an empty space. Someone else chose to fill it. My father stepped in. We raised you. We supported you." "Yes," I nodded. "And I'm grateful." Pause. "But love isn't a transaction." Silence. "You always made things harder," my mother whispered. "I had feelings," I said. "That's not rebellion." Then the truth came out. "We didn't think you'd actually pull away." And that sentence told me everything. They thought I would always come back. Always adjust. Always accept less. "I stopped begging for space at your table," I said. So I built my own. I wasn't angry. Astkliach. You love me softly. But you never protected me in practice. They didn't have an answer. Because this wasn't about one holiday. It was about years of being the strong one who could handle it. I walked back into the ballroom. Margaret looked terrified I'd been hurt. I smiled. "I'm okay." Later that night, I took the microphone. 5 years ago, I sat alone at a restaurant on Thanksgiving. I began. I thought being alone meant I wasn't wanted. Pause. I was wrong. The room leaned in. Being alone doesn't mean you're unwanted. It means the wrong people walked away. Silence. Family isn't biology, I said. It's behavior. I looked at Margaret and Daniel. Some people share your blood. Others share your burden. And the ones who show up when you have nothing to offer but yourself, they're the ones who get the front row. The room erupted. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't fighting to belong. I already did. Because you don't lose strong daughters because they're difficult. You lose them when they realize they deserve better.